Good morning, students. History, Chapter 2, Early Humans. Take your social science book, page number 110. Students, yesterday we have learned about Paleolithic Age. Let us recollect some of the points yesterday class. Paleolithic Age is also known as the Old Stone Age. Paleolithic Age has been divided into three: Lower, Middle, and Upper Paleolithic Age. Next, write about the lifestyle of the Paleolithic people. Here, lifestyle of Paleolithic people. The early humans lead a Paleolithic age, lead a nomadic life. They were food gatherers and hunters who moved from one place to another in search of food and shelter. They ate raw meat, wild fruits, vegetables. During the winter season, they used animal skin, bark of trees, and leaves to keep themselves warm. Next, techniques of tool making we have discussed yesterday. Then discovery of fire. While rubbing two pieces of stone or wood together, they might have accidentally discovered the fire. Fire was a major discovery of this age. Actually, this fire, the early humans kept a fire burning at the entrance of this cave to prevent the wild animals. Gradually, the practice of eating cooked food was started. Okay, today we will see the major Paleolithic sites. Let us see the major Paleolithic sites in your social science book, page number 112. So let us see. Sites are those places where archaeologists discover tools, implements, and other artifacts of historical importance. These artifacts enable us to understand different aspects of life our ancient predecessors had left. So sites are those places where archaeology. Here archaeologists already we have discussed about what is archaeology in the first lesson. So archaeological sources are discovered and studied under a separate branch or discipline of historical research. Actually, archaeology means what is the meaning of archaeology? Actually, this is the one study of branch. So, what they will study? They have to archaeological source or discovered and studied under a separate branch or discipline of historical research. Actually, this one related to research oriented only. So, they have to discovered and studied about the ancient period or okay. So these sites are those places where archaeologists discover. So these archaeologists people they have to discover their purpose of study. What is that? They have to discover tools, implements, and other artifacts of historical importance. Whatever related to historical importance, tools, weapons, implements, and other artifacts. So here, what is the meaning of artifacts? Even artifacts also we have already discussed in the first lesson studied. So what is an artifact? In order to understand prehistory, we depend on the material remains of the past, such as bones, tools, weapons, parts, coins, jewelry, cave painting, etc. These are called artifacts. What is an artifact? In order to understand prehistory, if we want to understand the ancient history or early period, early humans, we need, we depend. So because we are at that time we are not there, we were not there. So we depend on the material, whatever material remains of the past, whatever material remains of the past, such as what are the materials like bones, tools, weapons, parts, coins, jewelry, cave painting. These are all evidence of the ancient period, ancient pre. We have to understand through this material, we will understand about the prehistory period. So these are called artifacts. So these artifacts enable us to understand different aspects of life our ancient predecessors had left. So our ancestors means our like forefathers like that. That people whatever they used their material left over. Okay, through that only we need to understand. We have to understand different aspects of life our ancient predecessors. So first paragraph it is clear. So see, sites are those places where archaeologists discover tools, implements, and other artifacts of historical importance. These artifacts enable us to understand different aspects of life our ancient predecessors had left. Historical sites have been found on the Earth's surface, under the earth, even underwater on some occasions. So, historical sites, so historical sites are very important. We will come to know about their early periods. So these sites are very important. Okay. So historical sites have been found. How we will find out the historical on the earth's surface, under the earth, and even under the water also on some occasion. A number of such sites associated with the Paleolithic age have been discovered across the Indian subcontinent. So, like this historical site, most of the site associated with this Paleolithic age only. Okay, so in Indian subcontinent, most of the historical sites related to Paleolithic age. So most of these sites are located near large water bodies such as rivers, lakes, and springs. So most of the sites are located near large water bodies. So near to river only, lakes and springs. Another site features of these sites is that they are located in areas where stones are available in plenty. Actually, whatever historical site, these archaeological people they found. So most of the related to Paleolithic age period one. Okay, that people also most of the sites are located where all these sites are located near large water bodies. Okay, near large water bodies such as rivers, lakes, and springs. Another are located in areas whatever one is located near large water bodies, another located in areas where stones are available in plenty. Okay, the reason is that Paleolithic people used stones to make different types of tools for hunting and food gathering. Already we have discussed about this Paleolithic age is also known as the old stone age. So in this period people, so what is the reason, what is the reason is that Paleolithic people used stones to make it. So these Paleolithic people they are using the stones, different types of stones for hunting and food gathering. Already we have discussed in the Paleolithic age itself. Okay, that is why this Paleolithic age is also known as the old stone age. So is it clear? Second paragraph? Okay. Next, places where stone tools have been found are known as factory sites. So here, can I ask one question? What you have to note it down? This one, underline this line. So what do you mean by factory sites? What do you mean by factory sites? Please underline this line. Places where stone, underline these lines in your book, SST book. So places where stone tools have been found are known as factory sites. Places where stone tools have been found are known as factory. Wherever stone tools have been found, that places are known as factory sites. As Paleolithic people lead a nomadic life, it can be presumed that they might not have stayed there for long. So, nomadic life means people keep on moving one place to another. They will not stay on particular place for long time. So, however, there are some sites where they might have lived for a longer period. Even though some sites, these Paleolithic people might have lived for a longer period. This is evident from types of artifact found there. So, which include not only stone tools but also the object and structures they used for other purpose. Such sites are called habitation cum factory sites. Such sites are called habitation or factory sites. So here, what do you mean by factory sites? Places where stone tools have been found are known as factory sites. Okay. So So why are some sites referred to as habitation cum factory site? Why are some sites referred to as habitation cum factory site? So some of the sites actually now Paleolithic people nomadic life they used to lead a nomadic life. Nomadic life, you know the meaning. They are not staying one place for longer time. They used to keep on moving for food and shelter. Okay. So however some sites they might have been living for longer period. So this is evident. How we will know about why they are living for one side. Some sites are longer period because whatever they used artifacts, you know. So this is the evidence from the types of artifact found there. So whatever artifacts found there, not only stone tools. So most of them we know about through stones. Even not only stone tools, but also some of the objects and structures they used for other purpose. Through this evidence, we will come to know about this one. Some sites are called a habitation cum factory sites. So what do you mean by factory sites? Means places where stone tools have been found. Wherever stone tools only found, that is called factory site. What is habitation cum factory sites? What is habitation from? What what is habitation from means have what? Why are some sites referred to as habitation cum factory sites? So why are some sites referred to as habitation cum factory sites means there are some places, some sites they have been lived for longer time. So this is also evident from the types of artifact found there, which include not only stone tool but also the objects they used for other purposes. Such sites are called habitation cum factory sites. Most of these sites associated with the Paleolithic people are rock shelters and caves. So most of the sites, where whatever sites they are find out, the archaeological people related to Paleolithic people only, are rock shelters and caves. People might have chosen these places for the purpose of habitation because they could protect them from heat, rain, and wind. Okay, so such places also protected them from wild animals. So they used to live in rock shelters and caves. They used to live in later on they used to live in caves also. Why? What is the purpose? Because they have to protect themselves from heat, then rain, wind. At the time they cannot keep on moving. Okay. So most of these rock shelters and caves have been found near the Vindhyas in the Deccan Plateau region, laying close to the Narmada Valley. So is it clear, students? In India, wherever archaeologists have been discovered, a number of sites a number of historical sites associated with the Paleolithic age only. Some important Paleolithic sites in India. Look at this Indian map. You can see the Paleolithic sites in India include Mirzapur, Bhimtika, Madhya Pradesh. It is in Madhya Pradesh, Pune, Chikri Nivasa, Bori, Maharashtra, Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh, and Hansiki. It is in Karnataka. Is it clear? So let us see the case study. Kansiki, it is in South India. So it is a village. Actually, Kansiki is a village in the northwestern part of Karnataka. Its importance lies in the fact that it is the location of a number of early Paleolithic sites. In this place, a large number of stone tools and weapons have been discovered from this area. So which suggests that it was a habitat as well as factory for making these equipments during the Paleolithic age. So in this area, the artifacts found at Hansky are mostly tools made up of limestone. So is it clear? So today we have covered major Paleolithic sites. Okay, in that, what do you mean by factory sites and what is habitation cum factory sites? Then some important Paleolithic sites in India. That's all for today class. I hope you all understood. Meet you in the next class. Till then, revise the chapter talk. Thank you. Have a nice day.